does Brexit make my passport expire? No, but it does mean you're entitled to a beautiful new blue passport.
So, when was the last time you cooked and what did you make?
The last time I cooked was last night, and I had steak and oven chips, and it was very good. And the R rate has fallen below 1 because of our new campaign of hands, face, space.
Boris, let me tell you right there.
What do you mean stop? Who are you?
Boris, EJ, the Beameister General. The country is not happy with you. Let me tell you, it has been decided, it's just been decided, that up until Christmas we need a brand new interim Prime Minister, just so I get on top of things.
What do you mean the country are happy? My plans have been so clear. Stay at home unless you can't stay at home, and go to work. But don't go to work if you can work from home, and don't leave your area unless, of course, you are Dominic Cummings.
I'm afraid it's what the country wants.
Look, Boris, we don't know much about your new replacement. He's a Shakespeare enthusiast, relatively new figure on the political scene. Some could argue he takes COVID very, very seriously, much more seriously than you. Some have said in the media, some have said, which reports, we report that if you don't make it. What was his name again, anyway?
Fie, on all tired jades, on all mad masters, and all foul. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Thank you in advance for listening to my following broadcast. You can trust that I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before, and I'll be there for you because you're there for me too. God, that is poetry! I should copyright that. You know I'm determined. Did you know I ran in the London Marathon? Or that I went to drama school? Cheers. Or that I'm the first male head teacher at Rugby High School. As well as hands, face, space. My motto is dance, stance, prance.
Welcome all! Some of you may have heard the very exciting news about my Grady through the grapevine. But for those of you who don't know, the man himself, our own head teacher, is gonna be the new Prime Minister. It was decided we needed a lick of paint, a breath of fresh air. So, I would like to introduce for you today, Mark Grady.
I ran in the London Marathon. Hopefully I can run the country as well as I ran that. My wife has implemented a new 3-pen limit and I'm beginning to understand why. I digress. As Prime Minister of this country, my first role will be to select my cabinet. Naturally, the literary beings, the intellectuals among us, the English teachers, will be taking the main role. For all of you to do as well.
What about me, Mark? I am deputy head teacher after all.
Do you teach English?
No, I don't.
What a stupid question! Obviously you don't have the intellectual capacity. There are some roles which I've already decided. IT and PE, you will be travel ministers!
Well, isn't that exciting?
Latin, you'll be working alongside history on historical preservation. And French and Spanish, you'll be working together as culture ministers.
Man.
Sí, I have muchas ideas already. Ojo. Uno, mini mérito para Isabel Munoz.
However, there are some roles where I'm not quite sure who would work best, so I'm proposing some battles! response I wanted. Olga, do something. I thank you in advance for whatever it is you're about to do. Da, da, da. Thank you, Olga. Battling for Arts Minister will be Drama and Art. Spaces are limited, so only one department can run. Battling for Climate Change Minister will be Geography or Biology. And no, Geography, I will not accept any drawings. You have no fair advantage. You spend all day colouring anyway. And battling for Education Minister will be Physics and Maths.
Makes sense. We're the only real subjects anyway.
Does anyone have any questions? Not you. Yes, Anthony?
I was just wondering if anyone had heard about my latest trip to Warwick Castle.
Yes! Well, if everyone knows what they're doing, let the battles commence!
Did you really think I was going to dye my hair? Don't judge a book by its cover.
I didn't.
Girls, go choreograph dance 9 to 5 or something.
Well, this is fun, isn't it?
Most fun you're going to have today, Sean.
I don't understand why we haven't been given something to do sport.
I know, what do we do about travel anyway?
Speak for yourself. Being single has really paid off for all these free school trips I get. Here I am in India with the monks. Here's Tanzania. When I went to Tanzania. I don't know where I was that day, but my bun looked pretty amazing, didn't it?
Ooh.
That's not meant to be there.
Ooh.
That's not meant to be there. Sean, here's your 6 song. That's a pretty good one, Sean. He knows a thing or two about travel, don't you? Yeah. Being a Coventry City fan and all, did a bit of travelling for the games.
Yeah, why have I been paired with the only department I don't work with? Yeah, I literally teach every other subject except PE. We could have just worked in the government ID department. Maybe that way I could overthrow the government and run as leader as a frog party.
I could have. Or I could have been a rock star. I'm off to go listen to Tom O'Dowd.
Emily, you seem like you know what you're doing. I best get off, so I'll just answer you now.
Yeah, Emily, you coming?
I'll be there in a sec.
All right.
I'm so good. She take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend.
I can't believe I've been put in the possession of a bloody English teacher. Chill, Catherine, it'll be sexy. Look, I've got my special tights on and everything. Don't make me look like a Mr. Loser in this battle, yeah?
I'm acutely aware I may do that, but I've got my Mr. Shooters on. As Stanislas once said, there are no small parts, only small actors.
Yes, Teresa, I saw this huge ferret on the floor and just thought, wow, how exquisitely, exuberantly lifeless and unique. So I skipped across the road and put it in my huge basket. Here it is, look, next to my delicate collection of human hair and my neat, petite and ready to eat Sylvania families.
My house keys. Have you seen my house keys? Somebody bark. When the dogs bark, my house keys ring.
How are we today? As you may know, we will be doing a rap battle to prove our artistic abilities. I've chosen a golden oldie for this one. Music maestro, hit it. On the right side, we have Spencer and Catherine, the lesbians among us. Are we ready?
Yeah!
And on the blue side, we have Therese and Morag. Are you ready?
Yeah, here we go, ladies.
I'm sorry, Miss Sterling. I am for real. I am gonna have to make you cry. I will do it 1,000 times.
I'm sorry to say it. You'll need time to heal. Why do you draw things that have just died? It just makes the students want to cry. A baby in my belly and they don't like you.
You're using big words and I'm getting confused.
Exuberant,
Vivacious,
intricate,
vivacious.
you get dressed in the dark. You look outrageous.
Says you the loser, look at your tights. Oh, Catherine, your looks just gave me a fright. I like my colours, I like my style. I'm gonna be so cocky in a while.
All right, now it's my time to shine. Not a real subject, back of the line. Art's analytical, drama's a joke. Mess me now, you're getting to smoke.
Let me say it, Mason. I am for real. Against you, we don't even have to try. Art will be drama 1,000 times.
And Mrs. the Snoozer, let's make a deal. Your outfits are kind of crazy. Don't put them on your face.
Well done, ladies. I loved the lexical field of light and dark and the tension. I'm going to have to say that it is a draw. Come on, Ronnie. I mean, we are strong, independent women. You gotta give it to drama. I have one more idea that'll get drama to be head of arts. Hit it. Where's my music? Give me music.
Hello, ladies. I couldn't help but hear a bit of a ruckus. Maybe I'm biased as a drama teacher, but Miss Mason has really swayed me. That artistic performance makes me want you and Mr. Sousa to be our head of arts.
Yes, Suze, it's fine. But let's just go frolic in the fantastical fields and find some simply sanctimonious criticism in mind.
No, Morag, this is rigged. These results are false than Australian rest of the country.
Let's go tell my husband. Did I mention he used to be a wrestler?
I was busy thinking about boys, boys, boys. I was busy dreaming about boys, boys, boys. Head is spinning thinking.
Wow, it's so cold in here. Feels like there's a bit of a gale. But Gail isn't even here yet.
You called?
Oh, Gail, I felt a breeze. I thought that you'd be here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Although my sketches may be fashionable, they aren't the speediest. Where's Chris anyway?
Chris?
What?
Where have you been?
Well, Pia had a fever again, so we had to self-isolate until we had another negative test. Unbelievable.
All right. Where's Tim anyway? I'm teaching half the school's Latin classes at the moment, so he has no excuse to be late.
So wait till apologies about my lateness, but Year 7's bombarded me in the corridor. Unbelievable, Jeff.
What's this pish-posh mumbo-jumbo piece of tripe?
Well, seeing as I'm alone in my department ever since Mrs. Everton left, I thought I'd bring along my Year 13 Latin class for support.
Two of them? Oh, pathetic.
Well, we did start with 5.
What? Look, we don't have time for this. Let's cut to the cheese. Cut to the chase. Oh, I'd love some brie.
Look, I think that I should have a share of the responsibilities. After all, Mr. Grady did ask me to help.
Well, at least that's sorted. I'm off. I've got to make an Aduki casserole. It's a taste sensation.
I've got to go and buy a new gilet.
I've got to get some new sketches. I only had 9 at my last count.
Gail, I think you've got a bit of a problem.
Oh, I know.
Villa speaks righteous, Sister Cena says funky. How bizarre! How bizarre! How bizarre!
Hello, Caroline. What's in your tea today?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to meet you actually. I bought it over the weekend. Oh, morning, Tom. Big
Morning.
hair colour, I see.
Yes. I'm just trying something new. I do feel as though this colour really brings out the blue in my eyes. Oh, Alison, I meant to ask you, have you spoken to Steve about the maggots that we needed for the Year 12 trophies in practical?
Oh, God, he doesn't stop talking, does he?
Morning, Tom. Morning, Eva.
Morning, Caroline.
This is about me leaving the department, isn't it? You just can't drop it. Oh, drat! I left my colouring pencils at home for my lesson this morning with Year 9. What to do?
Oh, don't worry, Rachel. I've got a new set. Check out these ones.
This is why I left the department. All you do is colour.
Morning, all. I have the new posters for the book group to put into form folders.
Oh, morning, Helen. They're having a bit of a Monday morning tea.
Oh, really? What's going on?
Well, the geography department seems to think that they're better suited for the position of Minister of Climate Change. But really, they contribute to global warming more than any other department through all the sheets that they give out in their lessons, chopping down all those trees.
I knew you'd go for government positions, but I thought you would have risen above personal insults, Tom. Well, there's only one way to sort it. Biology, are you ready?
Yes.
Geography, are you ready?
Yes.
As I walk to the salon to get my hair dyed, I look at all the colours and I ask why. The geography think that they're better than us, doing colouring all day, nobody's making a fuss.
Oh, that joke's old, we've heard it before. Typical of you, Tom, you're such a bore. Try to make a fashion statement that your hair's still green. It's the worst dyed job that I've ever seen.
I hate to criticise, but your subject's so boring. Have you seen how your students leave your lessons snoring? Ellis is a star. Alex, put the pens away and walk. I never want to see that G-way.
Been spending most of your life measuring rainfall on a hillside. You're so boring, it makes me cry. Your personality's been cast aside. Been spending most of their lives in this love club that has died. I'm sorry to break your pride, but you must take it in your stride. Annie Newlands is dreaming of her kittens on the screen, or she's fiddling with her hair while she's in a daydream. And oh, Miss Goodwin, your open-toed sandals are wreaking havoc and creating health and safety scandals.
Oh, geography, just stop trying.
We all know you will end up crying. I think it's about time that you give up.
Your subject's dull and your time is up.
What's happened, Caroline? You used to be on our side. I finally got some pride. Biology is my ally.
Change your hair colour again.
Oh God, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Just changes colour when I'm stressed and there's so much tension in this room.
All this tension has come from Caroline leaving the department. All this has come from your three bitterness. For that reason, I think biology deserves to become the cabinet ministers.
Ridiculous!
And I'm telling you, Bob, with a body like that, a face like that, and legs like hers, she's gonna be a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Wales have lost again. Surprising.
Well, I've heard a certain Welsh person has been Secretary of Education.
I had no competition, really. After all, I am the one who left my A-level further maths exam halfway through, and I still got a B.
No, silly, it's me, and I have an equation named after me as well. None of you do.
I may not have an equation, Susan, but at least I have a doctorate.
Jules, please. I'm the head of physics.
Come on, we need to show a united front, okay?
Oh, hi folks. What's going on here?
The prestigious physics department think that they're in line to be Department for Education.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry, Katie. I didn't catch that.
Shut up, Siri.
Right, hold my stick. I carry this school, I'm a governor, I'm head of Headworth, and I write all of the timetables. Don't make me put your lessons at lunchtime like A-level French.
Well, who writes all the PowerPoints?
Yeah, you still find time to go to Warwick Castle with your son.
Don't bring Sebastian into this.
Folks, 2 meters, you know the rules. Right, Killy, you can't make a decision. Let's get Miss Stanks to help.
What a lovely mouthful day. Mouthful? Merry or amusing word of the week.
Didn't I tell you that the physics department was in charge of education?
Go women. Mr. Grady wants the country in ship shapes. We want some strong women. Go Mother Clappers.
Thank you. And it's only because I am the runner-up for the Welsh disco competition.
True.
Come on, ladies.
Once again, the maths department has been swept aside by the English department. Right, I'm going to go build Lego with Sebastian, and I might even pop to McDonald's for the new double Big Mac meal.
Ah, Jackie, me encanta tu bufanda. Gracias, Isabel. Remember your double negatives, Jackie, and your high-level opinions. Lo pasé bomba!
Sí, muy importante. Almost as important as deciding what to do as head of culture. I just don't know where to start.
Uno, I think we should change the national anthem. Something more modern, more exciting, and I have the perfect solution.
Si yo fuera un chico.
Or, alternatively, dos. I think we should make Español the national language so that everyone can practice voy a plus infinitive, ne future tense. Tres. Pink sips para every one of my thousands of students who cannot pronounce their B as a B. Vale, vale.
Bonjour, ladies. How are we doing today?
Mierda, the French teachers are here. Probably want to change the flag to a French flag or something stupider like that.
Bonjour, hola.
Hola.
Well, as we're all celebrating cultures, I think it's very important that we celebrate the beauty of all cultures, not just those that we teach.
As somebody who speaks 5 languages, I'd have to agree with Joanne.
Samantha, you can't talk. You teach Latin. It's a dying language.
Le français, c'est la langue d'élégance. Mais l'espagnol, c'est pour les enfants.
Ladies, if we can't make a mutual agreement, then I, as deputy head teacher, will have to take on this role by myself.
I can't take it. First, my A-level students cannot do their adjectival agreements, and now this. I'm going back to Gijón. I forgot my trolley.
Well, this might come at a bad time, but I've got to go teach my Year 9 Latin lesson now.
I must be off too. I've got a governor's meeting. But I thank you in advance for sorting this issue in due time.
You stole that line from Mr. Grady.
I must admit I did. I thought if I started copying him, then maybe, for once, he'd give me a role to do.
Okay, curious. No one takes me seriously anymore. It's not my fault no one takes Latin.
Stop complaining, Tim.
Curious? Is that you? I'd given up after so many years of failed attempts at communicating.
That's pathetic.
You led? You're back? I thought you were in China.
Yes, I missed the rainy days, the queues, the culture and complaining, so I'm back in England.
Really?
No, I'm not going to lie to you. I found the love of my life when I lost her. Some never go back from what I had, but in my case, I was forced to.
Well, it seems we're both lonely. Should we go get a kebab like old times?
Yeah.
Oh, William, it's all going wrong. The school has descended into chaos. Mr. Coe's grown a mullet, Miss French is wearing her hair down, and Miss Richmond isn't wearing her Skechers. What do I do?
Emma!
Shakespeare? Is that you? I knew you could hear me. Our souls are linked. Macbeth was so obviously written for me.
No, Mark, it's me, Olive.
my legacy. Boys in sixth form and as head teacher. Does rugby high school for girls mean nothing to you?
Olive, please, tell me what I should do.
I don't think I can, but there is someone else who might be able to.
If not the Bard, then who? Chaucer? Jane Austen? Arthur Miller?
Hello, Mark.
Charlotte? I need your wise words. Thank you in advance for them.
Mark, you need to believe in yourself. Here I am, just got back from the gym where I've been training for next year's coast-to-coast walk. But my heart will always be with you at Rugby High School. Sometimes you need to thank yourself in advance for what you know you can achieve. Practice what you preach, Mark. Set those heights in your heart.
I thanked you in advance, but I will thank you again. Thank you, Charlotte. I think I know what I need to do.
Beep. I could go on for days and days, yeah, I do the most. Wait. I'm up for Eddie, I'm up, I don't got no time to relate. I'm in my back, it's singing my song.
I return to you all after taking advice from Olive and Charlotte, who have helped me realise that being Prime Minister was simply too much for my linguistic and dramatic abilities. I know, I'm as shocked as the rest of you. I know I thanked you in advance, but it would appear that maybe I should have apologised in advance too. We must band together in true RHS fashion to find a new Prime Minister. I can't think of any obvious choices. Does anyone have any ideas?
Well, Mark, I think I could be a good candidate.
Hello, my friends. I was too fat, but I have since lost 26 pounds, which you can imagine in bags of sugar, and I feel fit to be Prime Minister once again. What a nice way to end the year.
Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Time for parties and celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents and exchanging kisses. Time for singing Christmas songs. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe and kiss by candlelight. Room is swaying, records playing. All the old songs we love to hear. All I wish that every day was Christmas. What a nice way to spend the year. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe and kiss by candlelight. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season.